Yo, what is up, everyone? How's everyone doing today? It is Thursday. How's it going, Lily? Today, we're doing something that I have never done before on stream. I've written beats, but I've never written a lyrical song today. So today, we're starting with a brand new, fresh piece of paper. Nothing written, no words. Gonna see what I can try to come up with within this 3 hour time frame. I'm not gonna rush myself because I like to try to take my time and have a thinking process. But the song I do want to try to come up with is more of a comedy-ish based song. There we go. Yeah, I wish I can get like the front of this. I think my camera falls off when I tried. It looks a little better. But yeah, what up, Lee? Thank you so much for hanging. All right. All right. So I'm gonna listen to. Thank you, Lily. I appreciate it. I'm gonna listen some. I made some beats for this song, so I'm gonna. I have 3 different beats. I haven't fully decided which one I want to go with, so I'm gonna play them and see what I can feel. If I can feel anything lyrical with it. Hmm. Khan's like, I don't want to be a part of this. It's like, too bad you're stuck. Hmm. Not too bad, not too bad. Let's see what the other two sound like. I made them and my memory's like, I just labeled them as comedy. Or, to put the comedy song on. Alright, I did do a good size to where it doesn't block off the notebook. Good. Nice. I might turn off the. There we go. Let's say for today, I might just turn off the volume of the fish. I'm liking this one. Alright. Oh wait, there's something I forgot to do. Um, Hold on, I just gotta do quick 5 minute five. It'll be like less than a minute. Hold on, I just gotta do a quick BRB. All right, I'm back. So yeah, like I said, it wasn't gonna take long. I was listening to this one. Hmm. I'm kind of liking this one a bit more. Let me hear the first one. Because like I said, I made three. I made them a bit ago because I knew I wanted to do a comedy song. I just didn't know when. I think I'm gonna go with this one. I'm liking this one more. Alright. What about Arlo? Doing good. We're doing something for the first time ever on stream. As you know, I write music. I've never written a song on stream, so I have a clean slate of paper with nothing on it. Whoops, something fell. With nothing on it, and we're gonna be seeing if I can coming up with something. And the beat you're hearing is a beat I made, by the way. It's something I produced and something I made. I was just trying to figure out the what I'm trying to make the song of. If you guys don't know what comedy songs sound like, here's a very good example of one. I'm gonna play it right now. This is so. There's more, but I just paused it because obviously I want to start writing. But that was a example-ish of a comedy song. It obviously it's called "What Does the Fox Say?" Isn't this a meme? It's my first time hearing it. I mean, it became a meme because people were making fun of it a lot. But that's the point of a comedy song because believe it or not, that song, even though it sounds to some people it could sound dumb and stupid, that song has on Spotify has over 1 million. It has 1,343,458 monthly listeners, not of all time. In a month, over 1 million people have listened to it. So, yeah, it is such a good song. I think, Lily. You know, I'll let you. I'll let you hear more of it. I paused it where I was before, so. It you could tell it's obviously super comedied because it's like they're acting so serious of like what does the fox say, you know, and then like giving the most dumbest randomest sounds for what the fox. So their concept obviously behind it was, you know, let's write a song of what does the fox say, and then you know I don't know obviously how long they took lyrically or anything of that, but it's you know that's a good little example song for a comedy, and they can comedy songs can vary in like different like sounds. I'll actually let you hear one more, but very quick. I'm not gonna play it all, but here's another example of a comedy song that sounds literally completely like a different, but it's also comedy too. It's one of my top five favorite comedy songs, I would say, Lily. This one right here that I'm playing. See, that was another example song of a comedy, I would say. So yeah. What up, Death King? How's it going, homie? Yeah, we're doing for the first time ever. I've written beats before on stream, but I've never written a song. I've even started it. I still have a nice clean page. I did decide what beat I'm gonna be going. I made three in the past. I made some beats in the past that I feel that I could use, and this is the beat I think I'm feeling. So I'll let you guys hear. I made this, by the way, so you know. Good catch, by the way, Ironlow. Good catch. Yo, what's going on? How's it going, Twizzle? Hopefully you're doing good, Holmes. We're doing for the first time ever. We're writing We're writing a song on stream. I've never written music. I've never written a lyrical song, but I've written beats for it. I've been writing music since 2006 lyrically, but but beats have been. I can't remember when I started. I have it in my bio when I started, but I can't remember off the top of my head. But I remember writing lyrical songs back when MySpace was popular back in 2006. So yeah, you're good. Chill day at work. Hopefully, you can finally stream this week. Yo, that'd be awesome. Thank you. No problem. Good catch, Death King. All right, let's start this. I'm trying to think of the concept of what I want for fort, by the way. That's what I'm trying to think of what I want to start with for the concept of this. Hmm. Hmm. Ooh. Hmm. Nah, I'm trying to make a comedy song, Death King. Not a roast song. I'm trying to make like something that would that if listened to, people would think it'd be funny, which is gonna be hard because the thing about comedy is um, it's very subjective. Like what I think could be funny, you won't you don't you might not think is funny or any of that. I thought of the thing something that's kind of speaking to me is maybe I go off an experience. You know, I work in the grocery store and I work in I cut meats and cheese. So what was if I s- speak make a song speaking in the life of a fictional object and what it goes through. That's an interesting concept. I think I could probably muster up with. It could be something that's in the grocery store, or it could be something that's like maybe like the meats and cheese. What I do, you know, for that. Sounds good, Death King. Yeah, I've been writing music since 2006. So I would say I'm pretty good on rhymes, but I like writing stuff lyrically. I'm not good when it comes for freestyle. I'm good if I sit down, think, look, analyze, and then assessitate on what I'm coming up with. I feel like I don't know why, but I'm not good freestyling. But yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. So now I'm debating if what I should do in the grocery store. All right. So now I have an idea. Um, my McDonald's order. No, no. I said in a grocery store, not in McDonald's, because that's where I work, man. Like I was saying, I was trying to think of the life of the what I think what I'm thinking is like the light. Do try to do the life of an inanimate object, maybe of what it goes through and like if it was real, you know, maybe that might come off. I don't know. I think my brain, I'm like that kind of sounds like it could be. I could make that be funny, like if I was like trying to describe the life of it, you know. So I'm trying to like I say, I'm trying to debate what object or if I should do something that is like where I work, which is the deli in a sense. And I'm sorry to hear that you're doing terrible, Lily Pad. I know why. I know you're going through a lot, but I'm just sending positive vibes your way, Lily. You know what I mean? All right. What should I do? Hmm. You know what? I think I'm gonna do it based on where I work. You know what? The song will be called Deli Meat because I could switch off to different meats in a sense. Instead of focusing on one, I could do it as a whole. Maybe that could come off as I think could be funny. I don't know. I could try and see how this comes. I'll I'll just write it down so I can know. All right. Deli meat. Write that down. So let's see. How do I want to start it? What? Let's see. Hmm. No, like I said, I was trying to do like a life of my thing is I'm thinking is maybe sub like how when the comedy songs are played, someone was like, "What does the fox say?" They don't know what the sound of what a fox does come off with, and the other song I played, which is "Don't Touch My Clogs," they were just kind of like I said, do the basis of just clogs and try to make it funny in a sense. So, and then another comedy song I have that I've listened to before, which is Dim Sum Paradise, which was them talking about a restaurant and why it's one of the best Chinese restaurants, but it came off comedy-ish. So that's why I thought maybe like a life uh through the life of these inanimate object in the deli, like what they go through or something, like like I say, I could try to figure out what I come up with this. This concept is interesting to me. Like I said, I've written music since 2006, but I've never written like I've written parodies, and people are like, "Oh, that's still a comedy song," but I'm like, that's not a yeah, that could be comedy-ish because that could be comedy-ish, but it's not like an original comedy song. I just went off like, someone else's lyrics in a sense, but I've wrote besides parodies, I've written obviously my own songs too. Uh, but yeah. Have a good one, Death King. Like I say, I think I'm pretty good on my rhymes in a sense, but I'm just having difficulty in figuring out how I want to start. How I want to start this right now is the thought process of, because I could start it in a couple ways. I could start it where they start in the beginning, or I could start it where they start already at where I'm at. That's the thing. It could be two different startings for it, which is a thing. Let me see. Let me hear this again because I want to hear the it's all good. The crown doesn't want to be a part of this. Crown is ready for me to like stop being this cosplay. Yeah, it's okay. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, good. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I'm gonna write that in notes. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Well, I wanted you guys see what I'm like, so you guys can see. Because then if I had just a camera, I mean, I could also do the hold on. There we go. They have no black right there. There you go. Boom. So now I'm just trying to think. Now I wrote the beat. Now I wrote the area. Now, like I say, I got to think where I want to start. Do I want to start at point A or point B? It's the thing. I mean, I can start at point A to point B, but then that may make the song longer. And then I don't know if I would get to the point of what would be comedy for it. That's the thing. Okay, you know what? I think I know how to start it. There we go. Is that 1, 2, 3, 4? All right, so I wrote it all. I started it already. I put stuck in the bag till they need me. Then obviously I'm gonna come up with. Now I got to think of how I want the rhyming scheme to go. If I want it 1, 1, you know, this line and then rhyme right after, or if I want it to rhyme every other. But it's probably I usually just do this line and the next line it rhymes. So basically, I could probably just start off like that in a sense. So I'm gonna underline me so I know that I have to rhyme with that and then go on what I want to figure out for that sentence. Yo, what up, Meryl? How you doing? Hopefully you're doing good. We're writing trying to write a comedy song. I've been writing lyrically music since 2006, and I've surprisingly never wrote comedy songs. I mean, I've written parodies, but people say that's still comedy songs. But I'm like, yeah, but that's not original pieces that I've written in a sense. So now I'm trying to write an original piece, comedy song in a sense. So now I'm trying to come up with I came up with a least space idea. I wrote down the rhythm beat of what I'm trying to write on, and then at least wrote the starting of it, which is good. Finally able to catch one of your streams. Yeah, I appreciate you showing up. Hopefully you're doing well on this Thursday. So let's see. All right, all right, all right. These B E D link. Hmm. I gotta write down some of these some of these rhyme things because I know I'm gonna have there's quite a bit of lines that can rhyme with me. You haven't slept? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully you can sleep well. You know. Uh, Ooh, wait. Ooh, wait. Huh. Oh man, there's two ways I want to write. There's two ways I can write that. No way to, no way to go. I'll write that. All right, we just rhymed. I think. No. All right, that kind of you're excited about. Yeah, it's Nintendo Direct today, but it's not for it's no news on the Switch 2. That's not till like later because they even said it on Nintendo Direct was like nothing on it. So basically, it's just you know, it's just basically you know, probably like it's just games and stuff. So yeah, because I know they did confirm like nothing PlayStation 2 related. Not PlayStation 2, nothing Switch related, Switch 2 related. So, but I am excited about that too. I can't wait for some more. You know, I can't wait for more Switch 2 news because it's going to be kind of cool to um, see what they can say because I was pretty hype on it, on what is for, but like I say, it's just a direct about some games. So it'd be cool. All right. All right. Now that I have at least the first lyric and then the kind of the second lyric. I'm kind of feeling a little more confident now in this because at first I was like, not saying I didn't feel confident in writing this song. It's just like when you start a song, it's the at least for me, what I always feel is the hardest is the start and then the end. To me, those 2 points. Other than that, it's like okay, I can sometimes the middle could be a little bit of a pain, but it just varies for it. Oh, stupid dress. There we go. All right. Okay. Let's see. Hmm. Oh, wait, 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 wait. Okay. No. Damn. Is that one? Okay, okay, okay. I like that. Hmm. Okay. Let's. Okay, 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 okay. I'm liking how it's sounding with what I'm writing so far. That's what I was playing to hear how it sounded uh with what I wrote so far. Cause I was just curious on how it sounded with what I've written so far. Because I'm like, it could what I think could sound good. Also, not saying it could be bad, but just like not sound well. Because I've done that before. Where I've written songs and then just found a beat and was like, all right, let me just try rapping the lyrics I made for the beat. But oh wait, would that be a good line for the next bit? Because I could like, so I can go back to the beat. Know where to hide, know where to flee. Get it in like it's a treat. It's because we're telling me, telling me. Yeah, because that could bring on like the stupidity right there, and not stupidity, but like comedy-ish. I think maybe right there, like stuck in the bag till they need me. Know where to hide, know where to flee. Get it in like it's a treat. It's because me, telling me. Oh wait, should I repeat this? Hmm, that actually sounds interesting. Hmm. Let's see. Stuck in the back till they need me. Nowhere to hide, nowhere to flee. It's getting eaten like it's a tree. It's because we're deli meat. Deli meat. Deli. No, no, wait. Maybe I should put it here. Hold on. It's because we're deli meat. Deli meat. It's because we're deli. Hmm. That doesn't sound good. It sounded better with the two. It's because we're deli. No, that's hard, huh? Hmm, maybe like maybe like a, maybe the double. Hearing that a bit more is better. Putting in my note right there. Let's see. Stuck in the bag till they need me. Nowhere to hide, nowhere to flee. Getting eaten like it's a treat. It's because we're deli meat. Deli meat. It's because we're deli meat. Deli meat. All right, I kind of like that. It's it's a it's a bit it's a bit I don't know if that's, hopefully this comes off comedy-y-ish. I mean, I'm not laughing at it, but it's also because I'm writing it. So, is that a my brain's like, is that a bad sign already? But but yeah. Actually, there we go. That would be better to, so I can get that I'm supposed to do that whole verse because I might forget, like, what? What do you mean times two? If you guys don't have ADHD and you've never wrote music, it's kind of like I'm having an issue with myself. I'm like, all right. You know what? I need more. I need some more lyrical inspiration. I'm gonna keep. Let's hear a little bit more of "Don't Touch My Clogs." Okay, 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 okay. Stuck in the bag till they need me. Nowhere to hide, nowhere to flee. Get it. The tree. It's because we're telling me, because we're telling me. Um, what's better? Trying to rhyme turkey or trying to rhyme ham? I actually got to think about that before wanting to write that line. I think ham. Wait, ham, cam, sham, lamb, damn, fam, turkey, urky, murky, shorky, lurky. Lurky. I'm kidding. I think ham might be easier for not a easier, but like a there's not. I don't think there's too many good rhymes with turkey. So I think I should, if I'm gonna end it off, I think it should be ham because it could be nam, flam, gram, scam. Oh, wait a minute. Goddamn. Oh, yes. End it in ham. End it in ham. Yes. Goddamn. Ah, genius. Brain genius. Let's see. What? Hmm. Scrap. I like that line, but scrap it. I don't like the start of it. All right. Wait, that is turkey. Wait, turkey. Wait. Turkey, murky, shirky, lurky. No, that sounds like a weird phrase. Turkey, urky, sure. Turkey, quirk, jerky, murky. No, turkey. Ah, man. I was trying to see if I can come up with a good. Oh, wait, that is turkey. That is that is turkey. This is ham. That is. Oh, I like that. Here we go. I did kind of. I did a I did a line, rhyme, then every other. That is turkey. This is ham. That is jerky. Not my family. Goddamn. I kind of like that. Okay, that made me laugh. Okay, okay. I feel like now I'm coming with somewhere. I'm coming to somewhere for because I'm like, all right, I'm not making myself laugh writing this while it's supposed to be comedy. And I was like, you know what? I didn't come up with a like a kind of like a since I'm doing like in the perspective of these meat, it's like I didn't come with a what would people say out of the box line. And I feel like that's not out of the box, but I feel like that's just kind of like if you were in the life of this deli meat, you know, it was like that is turkey, this is ham, that is jerky, not my family, goddamn, you know, kind of just like they're just it's like oh my god, but that right there just made me laugh. That made me laugh funny because obviously you know the inibitable. What up, Auntie Softlock? Coming up with some bass. Hey, you got me, Fancy Macy. I turned off the fish, the sounds from fish, so I can not get distracted too much while I'm writing my song. Shout out Auntie Softlock. Make sure to go check her out. Go give her a follow. Be greatly appreciated if you do. Amazing streamer, does a lot of variety, does viewer levels. So please give her that follow. Be greatly appreciated, trying to help her get to 100 followers. So yeah. Yeah, you got the funny thing is it has the sound Iron Love, but like I said, I have to mute it because I didn't want to like be distracted. No problem. Do you want to hear what I have so far on Softlock? I feel like it's coming up pretty good. The aspect I feel like I wanted to start off for this was something I feel like I could give a lot of knowledge in some. The song is called Deli Meat. So I wanted to make a comedy song if I was going through the life of the inanimate objects of my deli meat. So it starts with stuck in the bag till they need me. Nowhere to hide, nowhere to flee. Getting eaten like it's a treat. It's because we're deli meat. Deli meat. It's because we're deli meat. Deli meat. That is turkey. This is ham. That is jerky. Not my family. Goddamn. That made me laugh again. Rereading that. Deli meat. Yep. Deli meat. I was gonna do the grocery store as a whole, but I feel like that'd be too many objects. So I was like, all right, let me just do maybe one more better general object that I can try to focus on fully. Yeah. The slicer. Yeah, that was kind of like the meat seeing it like what it considered its family getting cut. You know, that was like that's why I put that is turkey. This is ham. That is jerky. Not my family. Goddamn. I don't know. That line kind of just when I wrote it, it made me laugh. Rereading it, it remade me laugh. So I was like, okay. At first, when I was writing this, I was like, okay, it doesn't sound too funny, but I can see the where I'm starting. But now writing more, I'm like, okay, I laughed at my own lines. Okay, I could see that this is coming out funny. I think it's coming out funny. I made myself laugh, so far, I'm enjoying writing this. So now I gotta figure out what I want to write after that, in a sense. Don't forget the cheddar. No, this is all about deli meat. Just the meat. No cheese. What up, Saga? No. I'm trying to do a comedy song, Saga, if I did it in the life of the inanimate object. If I was the meat. You know what I mean, Sega? So this is how I started it. Stuck in the bag till they need me. Nowhere to hide, nowhere to flee. getting eaten like it's a treat. It's because we're deli meat. Deli meat. It's because we're deli meat. Deli meat. That is turkey. This is ham. That is jerky. Not my family. Goddamn. And that's where I ended it so far as you see here. Not my family. Goddamn. And I'm like, oh my God, that line made me fucking laugh. Writing that and rereading it now again, that line made me laugh because it's like, oh my fucking God, that is true and hilarious for some reason. That's good so far. Thank you. I think it's coming out good. This is the beat. I made it, by the way, Sucker, that I'm going to be using for the song. So yeah, I wrote down the beat pattern for it so I could figure out how to rap with it for it, you know. Hopefully you have a good one at work today. You will hopefully see me as long as they don't tell me they're cutting my hours because I'm there today from 12 to 5. Sounds like grocery store music. Thank you in a sense. Yeah, because you never know. Gotta go now? Yeah, good luck, my friend. Good luck. All right, let's see. Not my favorite. Hmm. That is turkey. This is ham. That is turkey. Not my family. Goddamn. Hmm. Oh shit! Did you get it from a new place or the same place? Because I know you were telling me you were debating on if you wanted to go for a new place or just get it from your usual occasional place. Same place. Okay. As long as you're happy with it, that's all that matters. Hopefully they gave you some good money for the moped. No, I figured you sold your old one. But I hope they give you some good money for it, especially with all those upgrades you did on it. Hopefully they give you at least something like you were like, oh, okay, yeah, I like this. I like this. Ah, just, but yeah, that's good that they gave you it. Oh wow, that's really good. Yeah, that's not too bad. That's awesome, man. I'm happy you were able to get a new one. Hopefully, I'm guessing obviously you chose knowing you chose wisely, obviously on your new one. So that's good. Not my family. Goddamn. Yeah. But get going. You got to get to work. You're distracted. I don't want you to be late, man. Not my family. Goddamn. What's a good line after that? Or should this be the verse one? How many lines is that? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. It's nine? Oh yeah, because I did like a little rhyming scheme here. You know what, Auntie Softlock? You're right, but you don't have to be emotionally right. Hmm. Wait a minute. Not my family. Goddamn. Hmm. I would list different types of meat and then how they interact with each other. Yeah, I'm just trying to come up with one more different I'm trying to come up with one more line that either rhymes with damn that or that rhymes with damn. I'm thinking because I wanted to end. I want this first verse to maybe come up be 10 lines instead of it ending at 9 because that might be a weird way. I don't know because it's like well, I didn't want to start it too far because I didn't want to. That's what I thought when I wanted to start the song, but I felt like it would have been too long of a delivery. But maybe I feel it could now be a better delivery. Now maybe middle, because even though like how I started the song was like them in the back room in a sense, because it's like stuck in the bag till they need me. Because when I see them in the back room, they're already like they're in a bag until like you open. You open them out of the bag and then you bring them out to put them on the slicer, and then that's why I said nowhere to hide, nowhere to flee, because we obviously know where the meat is getting eaten like it's a treat. Because some of us, if we cut extra meat, we'll be like, "Ooh, this is Santa Fe turkey. I cut an extra slice. Let me have a piece for me, just for like a little, like little nibble, little snack." Um, and then I put it's like it's because we're deli meat, and then that is turkey, this is ham, that is jerky, not my family goodie. And then trying to think of something that can rhyme with damn. Snack time, nap time is better than snack time. Got him. Got him. Soft Fox like you stole that from me. So so, but yeah. I can't lie. I've done that a couple of times. On the soft lock where I've cut in extra pieces of cheese because I know I like that cheese, or I'll cut an extra slice of that meat, like for me, you know. Like I'd be like, ooh, this is this is the provolone cheese. Ooh, let me cut it, the mild provolone. Let me cut an extra slice for me. I like this, you know. Or ooh, this is the Hoffman sharp cheddar. Let me get a slice of that, So everyone else does it, but no, I can't really say that. You know. Now even my boss was super cool. The first time I ate one, they noticed I had some cheese residue on my face, and they were like, "Hey Glenn," I was like, "What?" They're like, "Wipe off your face." They're like, "I don't mind if you eat an extra slice of cheese, but just you know." I was like, "Oh, thanks," which was kind of cool. That I got that from like my boss Dolores. I was like, oh shit. I need a drink. Sorry, I accidentally for some reason pinky up when I drink. I'm just being fancy. Um, let's see. All right. Sorry, I got distracted. So now I'm trying to think of rhymes with damn. Damn that could make sense for the context. I mean, I could put it back to the ham, but I feel like, I don't know, you know? Hmm. If I, it might be, I have a good line, but I feel like it might be too long. Cause, wait a minute. Let me see. I think I can shorten that. You know what? I decided to go with ham because it'd be easier. It would bring me back to the same concept of it, and I feel I could definitely do that. So what I came up with was, after the "not my family," goddamn, was Slicer. Rest in peace, Uncle Ham. It was basically the the Ham saying that was his uncle that died to the Slicer. And then I can think of either between a chorus or maybe the second verse. Because I feel like this could be like verse. This obviously is probably verse one. So I'm going to write that up top. So, verse one. And now now it's like, should I do like a chorus? I mean, I've started before with a chorus, so I could do a chorus. This could, no, about enough. That would be a chorus, because it's 10 lines. You usually want a chorus to be a little shorter, but not like not in that length. All right, any song inspiration? Well, I need more comedy song inspiration. So, let's hear. It's like a giving you up. All right, let's see. Now, let's see. Yeah. Uh, yeah. I was trying to think if I should go to chorus or not, is what I was saying. But yeah, you definitely include the deli meat handlers eating, lurk, running late, gotta drive to work. All right, no problem. Go have a safe drive um, to work. Hopefully, you have a good one at work today. You got this. I got work today too. Maybe. We'll see. I never know. But like I said, maybe I'm thinking I should do a chorus because like verse one, then chorus, then verse two, then chorus, then verse three for end. Because that's usually sometimes how I write songs. So maybe like the chorus. Yeah, I think that'd be a good thing. Maybe yeah, because verse, chorus, then verse two, then after chorus is done, then verse two. Yeah. Now I gotta think of what could be a good chorus. Thing, you know. That's a good word, but I don't know how rhymey that could be. Or maybe I could make it not rhymey, but just still sound good for the chorus. Hmm. My crown does not want to be part of any. It's probably it's because I keep having my head down because I'm trying to look at my notebook to think, have my thinking process. I'm trying to think on what I want. So let's see. What's up, Death King? Hmm. Welcome back. Hopefully you're doing good, homie. Let's see. Good one, Death King. Good one. Do you know how meteors get cleaned, Death King? Do you know how meteors get cleaned? They shower. Dumb. Oh wait, I have one more, Death King. Did you hear that they're trying to cancel the Duracell bunny? Did you hear about that one, Death King? That they're trying to cancel the Duracell bunny? It's because he was charged with battery. The Duracell. You never seen those commercials, the battery commercials where it's like the bunny, he's like you know. I don't know, they're famous in America, but I don't know how they're famous outside of America. The Duracell bunny, you know. But yeah. It's a battery company basically. Yeah, yeah, I get it. What's up? Oh, he's the killer. Writing a comedy song and I was just telling two dad jokes randomly. Yeah. Trying to come up with the chorus. I'm trying to think of how I want to start this chorus. That's the interesting part because this will come up multiple times. So I have to make sure I think it sounds good enough that it can come up twice. So yeah, yeah, we have similar handwriting. Really? But you could tell that like when I mess up, I just cross it and I'm just like I'm just like ah. Now I'm just trying to think how I want to start this. That's the thing. Hmm. And also, he's this is the first time I've ever done this too. Oh, he's a killer. I've never written a song lyrically live on stream. I've written beats on stream, but I've never written a song on stream. Well, technically, I used to do this thing where I did write songs, but like they were just like like not like supposed to be like legit songs in a sense. Because like I used to do this thing called the Glentastic showcase where I would have like my cousin Earth Lord on, my cousin World Lord on. I would do magic tricks. I would write music, and how I would write music is, let's say you would give me a word, and I would try to write like a 4 line thing on that word you gave me, in like 2 minutes. That was writing music, but like I said, I don't count that because it wasn't like I'm trying to come up with a full fledged actual song. Like this one, I'm actually trying to come up with a full fledged actual song. So yeah, that one damn show jump. Yeah, I write this letter very Pacific way, or write this letter T in a Pacific way, K and K as well. Yeah, I said one easy shell jump. You don't have shell jumps off a surf. Can't even retry the. Yeah. Yeah, surf is not counted as a shell jump. Yeah, surf's a surf. Shell jump's a shell jump, but yeah. This is what I have so far. He's a killer. I think it's coming up pretty decent. It's I start off with stuck in the bag till they need me. Nowhere to hide, nowhere to flee, get eaten like it's a treat. It's because we're deli meat. Deli meat. It's because we're deli meat. Deli meat. That is turkey. This is ham. That is jerky. Not my family. Goddamn. Slicer. Rest in peace, Uncle Ham. And now, course. I don't know. I'm thinking maybe I should end it at the family goddamn because the slicer actually rereading that out loud. That is turkey. This is ham. That is jerky. Not my family. Goddamn. I feel like I should end it there. I know I wanted to end it with a 10 lyric, but rereading that, I feel like the slicer rest in peace Uncle Ham kind of just sounded like I was just trying to stretch it for that part. Actually, now rereading that. That is jerky. This is ham. Hold on. That is turkey. This is ham. This is jerky. Not my family. Goddamn. You know what? I'm making the call. At first, I wanted 10. You know what? Fuck it. I'll end it at or ending it at 9. I feel like that was stretching it. I feel like I was just trying to have a extra verse just to fill my needs of wanting to have 10 lines, and I feel like that's not what the song freaking needs. I feel like that's a better ending point before the chorus, actually. So yeah. Uh just practicing again. Alright, sounds good, Death King. Um basically, I have to think on how I want it, you know. But yeah, I think that's better. Ending it here, like right here, the goddamn, instead of ending it here with the extra line. Because I feel like this extra line here, I felt like I was a force to the whole song here. But like, because like I said, rereading that, I felt like would have forced it. Because it's supposed to be, as you can tell by the title, it's supposed to be a comedy song, and I'm trying to have it where this crown wants to give up. Like you're saying, I think it's because like I'm looking down because I'm trying to look at my notebook. Because I don't think I could write like this. I would have to look like this. But yeah, I'm trying to come up with a comedy song. The song how I started with, as you could tell, I'm basically trying to do the life of the inanimate objects in of the deli meat, as you could tell by how I'm writing it so far. Because the deli meat is obviously, if you don't know, they're always in bags. So that's why I started off as stuck in the bag till they need me, because technically they're always in bags until we're like, oh, hey, do we have this meat? No, we got to get in the back. So, and in the back, they're stuck in a bag. So, oh, ooh, the knees. All right, now the chorus. How do I want to start that? I'm happy I reread this. Like I said, I became unhappy. I became unhappy when I was here. Now I'm happier that I was here. So, let's see, chorus. Stuck in the cold. Hmm. Okay, I like that. I thought about that. I was like, I like that. That's a good one right there. Oh, good stretch. Good stretch. Good stretch. Let's see. Hmm. I'm trying to think if I want to make this rhymey or not. That's what I'm trying to debate on. Because like I was kind of thinking of having this not be rhymey, but yeah, I'm also excited to try your the game you recommended. Oh, he's a killer to me. Tomorrow. I've never, like I said, I never played that before, so it's gonna be interesting. So, um, hmm. It's cold till Any 90 kids remember this? Actually, here we go. I have a drawing right here. You guys remember this? I still have this in like force fed like memory of like, you do the three lines. Oops. I usually sometimes like doing these extra lines to be a little fancy. People usually don't, but sometimes I did it to be extra fancy. But other than that, you would normally just do it like this. Like that. Sometimes I like to do, like I said, I like to do the extra lines to be a little more fancier, but that's usually how people did that when they did it. All right. Man, I'm having problems with this. It's interesting how I'm having problems. Like I say, maybe it's because I haven't wrote a song in a while, but I don't know. Let me hear a continuation of this. So it's like actually, let me just hear what does the fox say. It'll help. It might help a little more too. That's the fox. Fox. You, what the fox? What the fox? What's the fox? All right. Hmm. In the cold till the end, I fade as a slicer. Three. How many? It shouldn't be more than nine. It should be less than nine. Sorry. Like I say, the chorus needs to be not too long, but it could also be even, but it also just can't be more. Let's see. Hmm. Oh. Hmm. Yeah, what up, Ireland? I mean, sure, if you want. That was a good. No, no, I know what you mean. No, it's all good. No worries. If there was if it was a serious song, maybe. But you got to remember, I'm going for comedy. Try to make people laugh or be like, "What?" when they hear this so far. Like that's kind of like what I'm trying to go for my goal for this song. Maybe either make people laugh or be like, "What the heck was this guy thinking?" Either way, could be double, you know. Because like I say, I'm trying to basically write it as the perspective of I'm the inanimate objects of these deli meat and trying to look like basically do a POV of them, you know. That's okay. Don't no need to apologize. I'm trying to think how long I want the course to be. Right now we have it. I have it four, so I'm trying to think if I should put it maybe one or two more. Well, two, one or two, yeah, one or two more. So I'm like, you know, I used to do in school this. I swear it was because of my ADHD. Because as you notice, I do this like while I'm trying to think. I do like this. So I'm think because I'm trying to think. I'm like, Ugh. It's the slice. Right in the mouth. Stuff in the bag. Hmm. I'll say I'll end it there. Let me. And the coteller and the fate is the slicer. Even the man stuffed in a bag for others to eat. Nothing we could do. It's our defeat. And then a verse two. What does the folk shirt do? Hmm. Huh. Like I say, I feel like I'm having difficulties. Like I say, I don't know if it's because I didn't write a comedy song, or maybe because when I usually write songs, I'm just I'm just to myself. I don't know. But some of my songs they do take a bit, because like the song "The Future" that I wrote, it took me like 3 months to write. Technically, it was four because it was three, and then I reread it all one more. Even though when I write, I always read it, but then I reread it again in the third month and was like, wait, I could fix a lot of these lines. Because sometimes I notice about me when I write lines, I write them so lengthy for no reason. And I'm like, why am I writing these songs so lengthy? They don't need to be this long. I was like, I can condense them. And then I was condensing a lot of my lyrics while also making the same point. So I had to like take a month of that to re go through and fix them, you know. Okay. Better. I even brought a second pen with me just in case if anything happened with the first one, but yeah. Yeah. I've been writing lyrically, I don't know, since 2006 cuz I wrote my first song back when MySpace was popular, and I've been writing music since. It's just like some of it could take me a bit because I try to not rush because I don't want like I feel like if I because they've tried that before where I rush it or I try to give myself like a week or two to write a song, and when I reread the song I'm like, what the hell is this? I like end up hating it because I'm not giving it the time it needs for it, maybe, or maybe it's like maybe I'm just writing lines at that moment when I tried doing it for the 2 weeks because I'm like, okay, I think this sounds good instead of like ultimately being like, okay, is this a good idea or is this a bad idea? You know, I know it's not. I know. I just like I say, I just take my time writing. I mean, you've seen this. Like, I'm almost at 2 hours, and I only got to like I finished the first verse. We just finished the chorus, and now I'm starting off the second verse. I mean, that's still a lot if you think about it for a song. Because if I, when I start the second verse, I do the chorus one more time, and then I do verse three, and then the songs. I can either end the song there or end the song in the chorus one more time, and that's up to my debate if I want to do the chorus three times or if I want to do the chorus two times. So it's up to me and what I think the song, if how I think the song would be, you know. So right now I have it planned for two, but I could go for three is the thing. So that's the thing I gotta think about. I don't want to think about that because that's already too far ahead in the song when I haven't already started verse two yet. So I still got to start verse two. Hmm. What also doesn't help is I'm hungry. But yeah. Oh, I don't know. I want to show you something. Hold on. Because I told you I didn't tell you it came in. It came in, but it came in. Oh. Ah, yeah. The Star Wars Tamagotchi thing. But yeah, it came in. Yeah, I like it. It's cool. Crown wants to give up. Nah, it came in like actual legit package and everything, which is pretty cool. I'm still debating whether to open it or keep it in that. So I haven't decided. Because I'm like, I might just keep it just like, because who knows how many, if I did open it, who knows how many times I would like mess with it. But it's something I want. So I feel maybe just keep it in the package just for like, it's a collectible thing that I like because I love Star Wars. So yeah, thank you again for that, man. I appreciate that. How do I want to start the verse two? Oh, you didn't have to. I don't know. I appreciate it though. You don't have to. I did it because of I did it because, you always hang out here no matter what I stream, and you know, I appreciate you, you and Oh He's a Killer and anyone that checks out anything I stream, no matter what I stream. it means so much to me. You know, because I think it's really cool because it makes me feel like you guys enjoy me for me. And I like that a lot because sometimes like when I used to just do Mario Maker, I felt like people only just liked me because, you know, I would do like the viewer levels or I would do like that Mario stuff, which is cool. I'm not saying anything bad. I love Mario Maker and I love the community, but the problem is it as I don't want to always play. As you see right now, I'm on my break of Mario Maker 2. It's been 3 weeks now. I've been away from Mario Maker 2, and I need my break from it. So it's kind of like, I appreciate all of you guys that come here to, to hang out. So it's kind of my way of showing you the appreciation. You know what I mean, Isla? I did it for Oh He's a Killer too. I gifted him some subs to. I know money is little now. I didn't want to be mooching off you. No, I get your mindset, but I'm just saying you don't have to. Appreciate it. Oh yeah, talking about gift subs. I don't have to give any gift subs, but it's just thank you for saying that. I just thought of something. Um, Auntie Softlook. How do you go? How do you get to your card? Because I kind of want to remove my card off Twitch. There we go. Found it. Done. Figure it out. Yeah, because from now till I have to go till from now till when I go on vacation in Ireland, I cannot spend any money unless it's necessary. Like I spent yesterday on my cell phone bill, that was necessary. Wait, did I spend it on my cell phone bill? Yeah, I did. And that's necessary. And the only other thing that should be necessary will be my internet bill when that comes in. Other than that, I cannot spend another other than like I say, those two necessities. I cannot spend a single dime. Can't even spend a penny. So I did that to cut off temptation. Temptation. Thank you for the hearts, though, Auntie Safalog. Appreciate it. You know, what? I'm gonna just fish for lols. Curious what I catch. What do I catch? If I catch a sea turtle, I'll laugh. Oh, okay. Live Bugatti candlefish. Let's go. Auntie Soft's like, oh yeah, the sea turtle. Good luck, Auntie. Hopefully, Soft like, hopefully you get it. Hopefully you get this. Oh, aw, you got the 2-star Dragon Ball. I know the sea turtle. There's 3 of them in there. All right. No. How? I'm having a hard time how I want to start this next bit of the song. I'm being honest. I'm like debating. if I should just switch to something else for the remaining hour, and then take the rest off stream, because I feel like I made pretty good progress on stream, but now I feel like I'm just not stuck, but I feel like I need more time to think. And not gonna lie, stream is pressuring with the time. So I'm like, I have an hour. So I think I might do that. I might take like the tell me what you have. Okay. From the beginning or just the chorus? Because I think I read you from the beginning, but I'll read it from the beginning again. I don't mind. Stuck in the bag till they need me. No way to hide, no way to flee. Getting eaten like it's a treat. But it's because we're deli meat, deli meat. It's because we're deli meat, deli meat. That is turkey. This is ham. That is jerky. Not my family. Goddamn. And then now the chorus. In the cold to the end, our fate is a slicer, or even the mouth stuffed in the bag for others to eat. Nothing we could do. It's our defeat. And then now it's verse 2. Because I didn't want the chorus to be too long, but I thought I wanted to be what I think was interesting. So I made it a 5-verse line. So I feel like it was like I didn't want it to be as lengthy as verse 1, because verse 1 is 9 lines. So I didn't want the chorus to be in 9 lines too. So what do you think, Auntie Softlock? Would you sound good so far? I think it's sounding good so far. I made myself laugh twice already, so that's good. Sign for me at least. Because if I can make myself laugh, maybe I can make others laugh. I don't know. Yeah, you like it? Okay, awesome. I think it's coming out pretty good so far. But like I say, I feel like I'm not saying I'm stuck, but I feel like I just need more time to think on this, you know. So as I said, I'm thinking about maybe I switch to something for the last hour. Maybe switch to like a PC game or something. Because like I said, I don't want to feel like I'm. You got the "Don't Touch My Clogs." Let's go. Have you heard? Did Oh yeah? Did you hear that song? Because I remember suggesting it too. You got the "Don't Touch My Clogs." Let's go. No, you haven't heard it. Do you want to hear it live? I don't know if you can, but I could play the song live. Like I say, it's my top one of my. I would say my top 5 favorite comedy songs. I wouldn't know where to put it in place, but I would definitely say top 5. Ugh, itchy leg. All right. The only PC games I have installed right now: Chain Together, Elden Ring, Saint Rose, Questmaster. How quick would my PS5 turn on? I mean, but what can I play in the PS5? Oh. All right, if you want to hear it live, I could play the song live for you. I would like to hear you would like to hear the Don't Touch My Croc song? The Don't Touch My Clog song? Yeah, we could play it. Let me mute the PlayStation 5 sound. All right, we got to take out the second cam now. Go and that. Because, yes, we are switching to a PS5 game. Because, like I say, I think I'm just going to play something for the last hour. All right. Here's Don't Touch My Clogs. And that is the whole entire song of Don't Touch My Clogs. I know, right? First time I ever heard that, I was like, my first thing I said is, what the fuck is this? And then I fell in love with it. Like, I fell in love with it after hearing it for the first time, but was also like, what the fuck is this? But then, like, then I don't know, it became like And now that group I follow and I have a lot of their songs on like my Spotify because I've been loving a lot of their comedy songs that they've been bringing. But that's one of my all-time favorites by them. My second favorite, I would say, by that group is Half Horse, Half Man. That is like my second favorite song by them. I'll play it just to play it because I could because you need to hear how ridiculous that one is too. But I love it too. Such a good one by them too. That is another banger from that same. That was another banger song from that group of "Don't Touch My Clogs." Like I say, I like that group. A lot of their like I say, I like a lot of their songs. But like I say, my number one favorite by them is the "Don't Touch My Clogs." That's my number one favorite by them. I don't know if that would consider. I don't know. That one might be a second, but I would say by them my second. I would say if not, I would definitely say another one that I loved weirdly by them was a song called "Dim Sum Paradise." What's the name of the band? OCT. You can find them on YouTube, and their videos are even more crazier than freaking just the song. Like, hold on. We're gonna listen to "Don't Touch My Clogs" one more time, just because that's how much I love that. I love that song, and that's how much I love it. Let's like. I want to show you guys the video to freaking "Don't Touch My Clogs." We'll watch it together while I YouTube. You need to see the freaking video to it because the video is magical. It's really super nice. Power. See. With it. Clock. Clocks. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Kill my dog. Kill my ball with a frosty knife. Break my legs. Let you touch my clothes. Touch my clothes. But son, I'll tell you the truth. I wear clogs, socks for the both of my youth. Socks, yours, with your life. Never let me touch your clogs. Free my wrist, nice to see my pits. Twist my lips. They're all up. You touch my clogs. You can knock me out with a 1-inch punch. You can drink your sweat. Punch. Repeat that. What you touch my clogs. Your purpose in life. It's like tell this child is at least 25. The clock sure the clocks you touch. You can touch my hands. Wow, you can force feed stretch. You can my balls. Feet on grass. Or even someone touch. Clocks be my life. Kill my dog. Be my wife. You have to kill my balls. You touch my clocks. The end is just bloopers. But tell me not the freaking music video with it just makes it even more magical. Like I say, top 5, my top 5 favorite freaking comedy songs, I would say, is "Don't Touch My Clogs." So good. I might put on some custom music just for, you know, because I don't care for the music in this game. While we're talking about that group, you know what? Let's play their other two songs I have in my playlist. We're gonna play Dim Sum Paradise. Why not? Dim Sum Paradise. Sum Paradise. Fight, baby. You can live out long life, baby. Dim Sum. Yes. Uh, uh, mm. Yeah, what up, Spaghetti? I don't know how loud the music is to you, so I'll put it a little lower. Because in my ear, it sounds so loud. But I don't know if I'm louder than the music. Tad loud. All right. Is that better? Oh, way better? Okay. Uh, so this is what happened. I don't know. You probably remember that I had this store originally as an alcohol store. So what I did, because I got the trophy of buying the last store upgrade. So what I did with that, what I did with that after that, um, I sold everything. Hold on, let me pause the music. My brain's not braining. Sorry. So I let everything sell, and then and then I remodeled the store. I have everything, as you see, I have everything set on how I want the store to look. You could see, I don't know, I literally have everything. How I have all the aisles set up. I have two extra like refrigerators there, even like this back thing here, this over here, and then when I'm standing on the freezers. Like the whole supermarket itself is already set and done, and I have how I want the cash registers set up, the four registers there. And then I bought these things. I bought the bread there and placed them there, and then I put this here. But I wanted to fill up the back because I already have the back all full. Look at this, all full to like the best I could do. Because if you're wondering why this gap, you can't do it because of this. So we have this little gap because of these, which is fine. So I have literally this whole back storage area here filled with stuff to put for the back room. Because I'm basically trying to and I became super serious too as well. If I could find it, Ironlow, that'd be good. I don't know if I could find it or not. It should be in this notebook if I remember. Oh yeah, it's right here. Okay, so I became super serious. I literally wrote in this notebook how many items that I have already unlocked. I have 119 items. How many fridges, how many shelves I have in the back room, how many freezers, and how many shelves I have in the front. Basically, I counted this as shelves, the stuff here in the back. I just considered the back just so I can keep it knowing what the hell I'm talking about. And then I wrote down every single item that was for fridge. I put tally marks, every single item that required only to be in a fridge. And then it's 42 items that I wrote every single item that is required to be in a freezer here, which is 12. So I put that 12 items for freezer, 42 for the fridge. And then I did the math on how many regular shelf items will go on the shelf. That's 65. 65 regular items that does not require both freezer and does not require both for fridge. And then I did a list of all the popular items that get sold the most. Bleach, potatoes, toilet paper, the freezer chicken, the big beer, the blue toilet paper, the big sushi, and then the other big beer. Those items are the most profitable items. So I made sure I wrote down to put I want 2 backroom shelves and 2 outward shelves for them. So then I can get the most productivity for them, because to get this last trophy, which is this, get product license 26. To get product license 26, I need to be wrong area. I need to be level 90. So that's why I'm trying to buy everything I own and not buying any more products after that. Because the good thing, as I remember, if you remember me telling you, Ironlow, the good thing about the licenses, you don't need to buy one before the other, like how you did for the other thing, for the sections. You didn't need to buy one before the other. Like I could buy license 20, I don't need to buy license 19. So what I'm trying to do now is fill up all of the back room. Once that's all set, I'm organizing how I want the front to lay out. As you can see, I'm trying to put things in what I think would be a good order. Like, see, I have pasta. I have spaghetti, and then I'm gonna obviously have the other pasta here, and then I'm gonna figure out what else I want down there. So right now I'm more worrying about, and then I have the bread there, and then the other bread there. These are extras that I have, but I'm not placing them yet because I do not want I don't want to place them yet and be like, shit, that's not where I want them out here. So I'm not giving them a home yet, but they are extra because I have it filled back there already. So as you can tell, and I have no employees right now because I'm just planning out how I want things first. So yeah. Yo, what up, Paul? Double the money. Heck yeah. Yeah, I have it all mapped out. All mapped out, all figuring out. And oh, and I have on this notebook here written down every item I already own because I've been trying to divide this into different into not trying to do it in one sitting because it is, as you could see, it is a lot and it is a lot of work. And I'm not gonna lie, after doing it 2 days, I got bored, and I'm like, and now I've gone back because I'm like, all right, I'm ready because I want to make more progress, and that's why I'm writing it down for that because I feel I need to do it in segments and not all at once because I feel like if I do it in all at once, I'm just gonna give up. If I'm doing it in segments, I'll at least complete it, you know? Yeah, and I'm, as you see, I'm literally one trophy away from the platinum, which is that. And then we get the platinum. But yeah, I've been doing good though, Spaghetti. Hopefully you've been doing good, homie. If I didn't answer that earlier, now I did. Yeah. Yeah. I'm just trying to make those last riding grind be help me be successful, you know? Because like I said, I didn't want to give up on this game because I wanted to platinum it because I liked it a lot. So, all right, that's done. Time to write it down. It's not done out here, but it's done in the back. And that's what I'm more writing for in the back because then the front will be obvious. Because then I'll be like, oh shit, yeah, I don't see it. And then I'll be like, oh yeah, it's in the back. That's why. Oh, and Arlo, I kind of found out something in this game that I'm sad that I didn't find out earlier. But it helped me it helped me became as rich as you saw that I am. there's kind of a money glitch, and I'm like, damn, I wish I knew found about that earlier. It's fine because I'm feeling those anyway. Fire thinking face. Yeah. And another reason why it's probably smart for me not to buy any more licenses, I would say, uh, Iron Low is just due to it would give me more items, which would then screw me over for the experience. Because um, because basically, I'm basically trying to get the most experience possible, which is why I'm trying to get everything that I own. You know, I'm just trying to get everything I own and all these licenses already, because then if you miss one, if you have one item missing, it gets you -1. So I actually have lost experience when I was trying to get all that alcohol to sell. I actually became from 69 to 68, like basically on trying to sell it all off because people are complaining like where's the food and stuff like that and all that other stuff. Oil done. Well, like I say, done in the back, but yeah. Rice. Okay, I was like, what is that? Don't do it. Get low. So it's been their mind. Mm. Safety time. Don't in charge. Do it. Get Lewin. Get Lewin. I forgot what. Oh yeah, I forgot there's way more. Yeah, these are all comedy-ish songs. I was like, oh yeah. All right, got that. Oh, if you guys are wondering, we're going through all the items, and like I say, I'm buying them and I'm putting them in the back so I could have these shelves all. So when I get the business back and running again, like having everything filled up in the back and then having obviously everything already on the shelves and then hiring, the cashiers and hiring my stockers, we can have it go auto that I don't have to. I could literally just sit in a corner, sit in a corner, sit outside and do nothing, while everything just runs on its own. But I'm trying to prepare it to get to that right now. Because sadly, the stalkers only stock the shelves. They don't put it on the shelves in the back. They only put it on the shelves here. So that is a thing that sucks. Oh, this. I was like, I'm waiting because I want the other tea to be there. One. This is two. Oh, I really wish the stackers would do the back though. Now you can see chat why I break it up because I'm already like, Yo, Auntie. Thank you for the fish. Oh, you got a premiere ball. Nice. That motherfucker. What is it called again? Saint. Not to me. I forgot the size of these eggs. They're like squared, the 8. I'm asking you guys, like you guys know. You're like, I never played this game. And I was like, yeah, I know. Oh no, they come out like this. Okay, never mind. I think I was thinking the other ones. I'm gonna skip that comedy song. I'm gonna go to non-comedy now. I'm just writing it down so I know. How much do I need of it? 1, 2, 3. 3, 6, 3 times. Okay. And then after that, I made some more progress, which is good. 1, 2, YMCA, and then 3. Said young man. YMCA, YMCA. Future, look at your past. Me, make it fast. So patient, a precious time. I think that's fine. I don't know why I don't do the wall. Something why I don't do the wall. I wanna. Be my lover, gonna get with my friend. That's forever, but you never end. You wanna be my lover? Nothing running down now, and it's a new round. Awesome, all done too. I don't know. I don't think I should start the next thing because of the time, but I could save because I made, like I said, I made some pretty good progress. I got water. Well, yeah, we got water. We got 7 new items. That's awesome. We got 7 new items already in the back, which is good. All right, let's go figure out who to raid. Oh yeah, the direct is happening. Maybe we can watch the direct, I guess. Oh my god, everyone, their mom is watching the direct. All right, let's go raid. I'm gonna go raid my good friend Spaghetti. I'm gonna show him some love. All right. Thank you guys so much for being here. Whether you've been chatting, whether you guys have been hanging out, appreciate all of you. If you're gonna join along in the raid, use the hashtag you are fantastic. I greatly appreciate it. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I'll see you guys tomorrow, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time Zone. All right. I'll see you guys. Hope you guys have a great one. And never forget, you are fantastic. Bye.